just saying one here. So, hello, Ms. Schembri, back to you. Thanks for being with us. Pages 13 to 15 are under the heading Future of the Airport Site. And just to pick up what's in them, we've got, first of all, the reference to the soft market testing exercises to identify CPO indemnity partner and the decisions that were taken about that. Then that goes on for a bit, but in the third or the second full paragraph on page 14, we've got a reference to the in your case, much disliked Aviation Solutions report. Yes.
Yes, I've seen that.
And then the view that was taken about 2/3 of the way down the page, there was therefore insufficient evidence to justify policy to change the airport site to integrate the local plan. The site therefore needs to be considered for other potential uses, and then mention of River Oak and the DCO at the bottom. All right?
Yes.
Now, all I wanted to put you on for all that, but we're going to another page as well, is that I believe essentially sets out the reasoning of the council in relation to the new, if I can call it that, policy SPO 5.
Yes.
Okay. Then if you go to page 22, and this is what's being consulted on, which is in the next full document, we don't need to look at it. That's the new SPO 5, yeah?
It is, yes.
And we don't need to go. We don't need to go through it. But can we agree, at least at a very high level, that any planning application, development proposals that were brought forward in line with that draft policy, very early stage that it is in the limited weight, we say, that should be attached to it, we say no weight, but can we agree that development proposals brought forward in line with that draft policy will be likely to bring, I'll put it very neutrally, some planning benefits, principally in terms of the provision of housing and employment floor space?
I think it's too early to test that. I think this policy is, you know, the consultation period hasn't even ended on it yet. So
I can't say
that measure, can't say that.
No, I wasn't asking, but I was asking your views on whether you could agree with what I thought was quite a modest proposition, that casting aside all other considerations, should it be used as an airport instead and all the rest of it, if you brought forward 3,000 new dwellings and 85,000 square metres of employment and leisure floor space, it looks likely that that would have some planning benefits. It's literally all I'm putting to you.
No.
I wasn't asking members of the audience, I was asking the witness. I'd be grateful if people would not respond to the question.
I would agree. I appreciate everyone has strong views on things, but it's not very helpful to have interruptions. So, thank you very much.
You agree with the members of the audience, or in a different answer?
I do agree with the members of the audience. But I also think what you need to do is, you know, there's an impact as well. You can't just concentrate on the benefits. So it needs to be considered on its own merits and balance. So there's a bit more to it than just considering its benefits.
All right. Very good. Let's put that away. Point class. Now, however one thinks that this issue comes into the inquiry, I think we're agreed, aren't we, that the inspector does need to consider whether or not material prejudice would be caused to the prospect, however great that might be, the prospect of a resumption of airport use were he to allow the appeals. I mean, it's something that's relevant. Actually dealt with in your evidence.
You need to consider material considerations, absolutely.
But you know, you need to consider whether material prejudice would be caused to the prospect of the airport use resuming.
No, I don't agree it's prejudice. He needs to consider whether there is a prospect of the airport reopening. Then he needs to consider if there are any material considerations that outweigh that.
Well, I mean, what's all your? I mean, you've included you've given evidence about whether the proposals would be prejudiced, haven't you?
We have given evidence.
I mean, if it's not relevant, I'm not sure why it's there.
We've given evidence as to how the proposals that have been put forward as part of the appeal would not be contrary to the policy. And we've also demonstrated why the material considerations that have been put forward are not valid, and therefore why the decision needs to be made in the way that it is. It's a material consideration to our case that the appeal proposals would be harmful ultimately to the aim of protecting the airport and safeguarding it for airside users.
Baffled, but never mind, I'll make some mentions about it. Now, go to your appendix 4 to your rebuttal evidence, please. Which is I've got a tab version.
I've got the rebuttal.
This is appendix 4.2, Ms. Schembri's rebuttal evidence. 1 and 2 are the property things, which I'll come to. 3 is some drawings, and 4 is something called note on the effect of the appeal decision on the DCO process in Birch and Dyson Bell.
Do we have a hard copy of Ms. Schembri's rebuttal? I don't have the complete, I only have the actual evidence rather than the appendices. Does that have the appendices?
It has the appendices. Shall I just...
That's all I need, the appendices. I've got the main proof, so that's fine.
Thanks very much for that. So this is 4, which is only owing to the were only 4 on that last one.
Right.
So this is a note from Birch and Dyson Bell, isn't it?
It is.
Are you all right?
Yep.
Headed the effect of the appeal decision on the DCO process. I mean, presumably this has been put in because it's thought to be relevant.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure what your role in relation to this is. You produced it. It's a solicitor's note. I mean, can I ask you questions about it? Or were you just, as it were, the vehicle for putting in the note?
You can ask me about it.
I can ask you. All right. Well, you'll say that's perfectly fair. And if you find you can't answer the question, then you will say so, I'm sure. Now, paragraph 3 then. I mean, paragraph 2 makes it clear, last sentence, that the effect of the decision on these appeals wouldn't therefore, it's explained why, prevent the project from going ahead.
Yes.
Right, so that's
Yep,
fine.
yep, that's fine.
That's been accepted, that's been stated. Anyway, permanent consent. 3. Nevertheless, if the buildings were in active use, it would be more difficult to obtain vacant possession of them, the law having recently been changed to require at least 3 months' notice of entry, or occupiers may refuse to leave. And this could slow down the implementation of a nationally significant infrastructure project that has been approved by the city, which would not be desirable. Now, I need to understand the basis for this, and this is where you may say, look, I'm sorry, I can't really answer this, but I'll put the point. We know the whole of the appellant standards to be included in the CPO.
Yes.
That includes the appeal buildings.
It does.
What I'm not understanding at the moment from this, and as I think you may or may not be able to help me, is why securing vacant possession of the buildings, which is what appears to be being said, why will securing vacant possession of the appeal buildings through the exercise of compulsory powers take longer than securing vacant possession of the whole site? Do you know? Because that's what appears to be being said.
Yes, I think what's meant by this is that if you do have occupiers in the appeal buildings of a non-aviation use, once the CPO has been granted, there is an exercise to go through in terms of them leaving. And our concern is that that's not an immediate process. So then leaving the buildings is not something that is conditional upon the CPO being granted. There's a process that needs to go through, and we have concerns that that will take time, and we don't know how long that might take.
Well, I mean, if you've got compulsory powers, you get rid of them.
You can.
Yeah. Now, it's your evidence that there's plenty of premises available. Certainly smaller premises, will come to what's available in a minute, in the area, isn't there? So anyone occupying a relatively small amount of floor space, you'd expect to be relocated, you would say, quite easily.
Yes.
Yeah. And presumably, steps could be taken in advance of the decision on the development consent order, as is often done with compulsory purchase, a normal compulsory purchase order, to, if River Egg were confident that they were going to get consent, steps could be taken before the decision to relocate those occupiers, couldn't they?
They could be, but what I'd say about that is if you are looking to secure occupants for these buildings, you want to give them prior notice of the CPO going in. Think about the time scale from when this appears determined through to the advanced warning of the CPO happening. So give you a lot of time. Would an occupier be interested in occupying them for such a short amount of time? I don't think it would be.
Well, that's the appellants to worry about, isn't it?
It is, but...
Good. All right, now paragraph 4, right, that's all I know about that really, thank you very much. Paragraph 4, this is still the BDP note. Whilst not being significant enough to threaten viability of the project, the cost of evicting occupiers and compensation for acquiring the land is both likely to be greater and would add to the cost of the project unnecessarily. Well, that's really saying, right, say understandably, that the applicant wants to minimise the cost of acquiring the land if as far as that's possible, yes?
That would be an objective, but I don't think that affects the viability of the overall project. So it's not a significant issue.
I mean, I really don't want to get into this, I don't think, but do you know anything about the basis on which compensation for compulsory purchase is assessed? No, well, I shall make submission to that. I won't ask you, that saves a few minutes. All right, thank you. Paragraph 6, can I jump over 5 just for the moment? Paragraph 6, this is in the same thing, appendix 4. Finally, knowledge of the forthcoming application for development consent with attendance compulsory acquisition card is likely to deter potential occupiers and thus make it unlikely that the permission will be implemented, reducing the case for granting them. I mean, we touched on this perhaps a moment ago. I mean, if occupiers aren't interested, then the appellants aren't going to be able to let these premises. But it doesn't reduce the case for granting planning permission, because that simply is not a good reason for refusing planning permission, is it?
I think it's a very good reason because I think throughout, the test is why should these appeal proposals, which are contrary to the development plan, why should they be afforded any special weight? And in the absence of any particular need case, it makes this very difficult, I would say, for the inspector to determine. So if there is a reduced case for granting them, we are saying there's a reduced case for granting them, we've got to question the need for all of this.
All right, I understand what you're saying. Thank you. I can deal with that in due course. Now, paragraph 5. There'll be impact on obtaining consent from the CAA. Now, just on that, can we go back to your rebuttal proof at 510? This is your rebuttal proof, 5.10. And in item 1, this is responding to Mr. Alston, yeah?
Yes.
Item 1 is, you say there's a security risk. Secondly, there's a risk of conflict with CA licensing and security protocol. 3, you say, what about the FAB's need for secure boundaries? I'm passing over 4. And 5 is physical works for building 2 won't affect OLS. That should say services, not services.
Yes, sorry. Yes,
all right. Associated with the aerodrome and the airport was inspired, the non-aviation would like to cause complications, especially if appropriate safeguarding conditions are not put in place. Right, so we can talk about the conditions, but let's just look at what the evidence is about all of this, can we? CD 8.5, CD 8.5. Planning Committee report 21st of October 2015. Paragraph 2.1. Now, wait a minute, you've got to find this thing. It's towards the end of 8.5, the relevant bit. In fact, it's on. So if you go to the end of 8.5, there's a page 19. Right at the very end of 8.5.
Page number.
Yeah, don't worry about any of the earlier. If you go to right to the end of
I'm at 5.5, 8.5.
Go right to the end. Is there a page 19? Which is actually blank. Yes, it doesn't matter. If you can find page 1 of that 19-page document, and you found the right document.
Right.
All right. So then, are you there, Mr. Schembri? Thank you very much. Building 870, Manston Airport, Spitfire Management Planning Application. Yeah?
Yes.
And we find, don't we? This is building 2, the one that's intended to be added. We find that in 2.1, summary note, the applicant's agent has provided the note to address safeguarding the application. Yes?
Yes.
And I'm afraid that requires a diversion into CD 7.2. Again, this is easy to find, but I can help you. CD 7.1 and 7.2 should be in the same volume. 7.2, building 2. See appellant states case penalty 2 and 5 is what the cover page says. 7.2. You were hang on, I was just making sure you better got.
Well, I've got CD 7.2.
Yeah, then what you need to do is go through, there's a lot of documentation, including some plans. Go through all of that and turn, as it happens, again, virtually to the back of the document. Well, unfortunately, there's no page numbering. But actually, there are some letters.
I've got appendices at the end.
Yeah, there's a Q. You can be finding Q. There'll be a Q in the top right-hand corner. Right after the plan, comes all of that material. After that,
My one ends with an email.
yeah, that's right. Yes, if you go back a few,
Yeah.
that's R. I think that's R.